Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, a quick prayer to the god of dislikes. Um, I uh, I want to wake up with 10 tons of gold, and yeah, just 10 tons of gold. I don't need to. I often ask for Mary Curry to be next to me when I'm like, that's not so important anymore. I just want to have security. I think I can work on the Mary Curry thing once I have 10 tons of gold. In fact, I probably already know somebody way better than Mary Curry. I just need some security so that I could actually enjoy the relationship, right? And pray that I just ordered another half kilogram of thallium. Pray that that becomes worth something one of these days. Uh, I don't know. Thallium is one of the most beautiful metals I've ever seen. Obviously, I keep it in the vacuum sealed package. I think I've shown you guys in a couple of videos. I wish I could make something out of it. I would so much love to make the 6-inch Ganesh out of thallium at some point, right? Uh, it's just a really beautiful metal to work with. I guess in about 20 quintillion years, I'll have a bunch of 6-inch Ganeshes made of thallium. Actually, I might not, because as they disintegrate, it might just puff up or something, right? Um, all right. Pray to the god of dislikes. I got into an argument. I learned a lesson today. I got to stop discussing politics when I go out in public. I have a tendency to get very rowdy and angry every time I run into discussions like that. Earlier today, I went to the library, as you guys saw. I got into a serious shouting match with another guest at the library because I was discussing SLM kind of matters, and I was discussing what kind of benefits our society should have in order to bring about equality for singles. One of the guys there was religious or something, and he disagreed, and he started implying that I was just lonely to get over it, or so, and that really upset me. I mean, it would have been one thing if he said that, these benefits are great, but where are they going to come from? Don't you think family life is important too, right? That would have been one thing. I routinely answer questions like that, but when people impute how I feel about my relationship with myself, ah, and then I got into an argument with security. I'll probably file a complaint at some, not immediately, because I was kind of in the wrong too. What had happened was I was rendering a Lego build, and I was kind of hoping that the Lego build would finish before I leave the library, because my computer has a tendency to shut down when I unplug it. And the security guard was completely wrong about the time. He said the library was closing in 5 minutes, but I synchronize my clock regularly because I do a lot of stargazing, so I know my computer's clock is very accurate. And I told him, FYI, it's only 5:53, and he got very upset that I shouted at him. And long story short, it did not end well. He probably already overheard that SLM argument earlier. Long story short, I uh, I got into a disagreement with him, and he grabbed my stuff, and it did not go very well. I'm going to complain. I hope security camera caught him grabbing my computer and my backpack, and then I shouted at him that I exaggerated a little bit. I said, "That's a $10,000 computer. You better not damage it." I exaggerated, and that upset him even more. I was just shouting from the gut, and so, but after things cool down, I actually do want to complain. And the other, I complained about another security guard at a store the other day, and he got Donald Trump from his job. Can you believe that? I hope to get this guy Donald Trump as well. I probably could have gotten that COVID guy Donald Trump as well, but at the time I was grappling with so much. All right. But it's a big reminder that here in the United States, people don't often respect each other. People have a job to do and they get very tunnel visioned into that job, which is why I need to accumulate a few tons of thallium and leave the country. It's so nice to be able to buy a metal we only mine 10 tons of each year for just barely over the price of silver. We mine 10 tons of thallium every year. Let's see, thallium was only discovered 200 years ago. How much thallium is there in the world? All the thallium in the world could probably fit in my car, probably, and it's going for less than the price of silver. It's just too bad it's so dangerous to work with. I can already see myself with a six-inch Ganesh. Right, it's a very soft metal. It comes in a vacuum seal, but you can feel it's almost like putty when you play with it. Um, and I can only imagine when I do finally make those Ganeshas, I probably will want to alloy the thallium with something else because of how soft and bendy it is. Right, I'll have to do some research about that. But in the meantime, I'd like to accumulate more thallium. I also have to figure out how to melt it without getting it to oxidize so much, right? If you watch YouTube videos, um, okay. So pray that tomorrow when up, I wake up to find 10 tons of thallium in my car. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum.